Hi folks, I'm Matt and welcome to beautiful Phoenix. I think it's Tempe. Will you look at this view? It's amazing. You gotta come here. The weather's nice, even for the summer. I like warm weather, what can I say? Well folks, this is a show where I go through the entire expanded universe in chronological order as best I know how. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stick with the Star Wars Republic comic book and we're gonna go to issue 60, written by John Ostrander. Now, in this one, it's basically the aftermath of the Battle of Jabin, where Obi-Wan and Alpha are trying to, get back, reconnect with the group. Of course, they come into contact with the evil Ventress. Ooh, what's going to happen? This is, again, another great story. I think it's, again, worth your time. This whole Republic run, starting with the beginning of the Clone Wars, actually even before that. I don't even know where to say pick up, because I think the whole Star Wars / Republic storyline is just fantastic and just gets better and better. I mean, all these issues just build off each other. In this one, they really get to show Ventress a lot, and even though Ventress has done fine in Tartakovsky's Clone Wars, the comic books really give her a lot of depth, which, and the way she's drawn, she looks more, if this makes sense, realistic. I can imagine her as a real person now, and she just looks amazing. And so there's so much going on with that, and you get to see her and you feel how evil she is. The comic books did a better job than Filoni's Clone Wars did. I'm sorry to keep throwing that one under the bus, but it's true. I think the Dark Horse comic books did just an incredible job with that. From there, we need to go to Republic, issue 61, and this one is written by John Ostrander, where basically it's about Bail Organa. He's being attacked by pirates, and you're thinking, wow, Matt, that's an unnecessary break in the action, right? Who cares about Bail Organa? I was happy. At first, I was not. I was like, no, get back to the main story. I want to know what's going on with Obi-Wan and Anakin and Ventress, and I want to know all that. But then as I started reading the Bail Organa story, I was like, oh, this is nice. Like, this is just something that's happening during the Clone Wars. It's just showing the whole galaxy erupting into chaos, all right? There's just so much going on that, these senators, citizens have to fight for themselves because the Jedi aren't always going to be around to protect them. And so pirates are getting more brave and whatnot. I like that aspect, that you're seeing all sorts of war. Just like Tartakovsky's Clone Wars, we're getting peeks into the era and what the galaxy was like at this time. Now, from that book, it's time to go to the very next issue, 62, again written by John Ostrander. And in this one, it takes you back to Obi-Wan's story. And it's talking about basically the aftermath of 2 issues ago and where he is now with the group. And I can't talk too much about this without spoiling what happened in the issue before. But again, John Ostrander, Hayden Blackman worked together to make this comic book series just really well. And honestly, the story, does it plateau here? No, there's still some great stories, but from what you've been getting this epic saga from this comic book issue. It got to be where Star Wars Republic was the best thing coming out from Dark Horse Comics at that time. Now it's a shame because in my opinion they didn't give as much care to their comic books later on in the later years. I thought they got a little lazy and kind of like matter of fact, like let's just print Star Wars on it and it'll sell. But back then, Dark Horse was on top of its game, and folks, if you aren't giving it a shot, you're doing yourself a disservice. All right, well, I gotta leave this place. It's way too noisy. There's airplanes, there's wind, there's people coming by talking. It's too much of a distraction. Let's go someplace else. She bought it. Okay, listen up. So, I've been doing reviews in my room for